Well, it's time for the top 5 of opening day of competition. Coming up at number 5, Baron Mamiya gets redemption on the coat. Remember, he lost with 2 seconds on the clock when he surfed a stellar heated pipeline. Well, this one went a completely different way, Rosie.
Yeah, cool to watch Baron's approach. I think he surfs that smaller equipment and he does so well. Keeps it high performance, BL.
Totally, and was so smooth and so controlled. Kelly was on a quad in that first heat, didn't look comfortable on it. That made that change in equipment, that definitely helped him. But Baron Mamiya, he looks so strong, and he could potentially win this event. He is that good.
He is surfing so well. He loves riding shorter boards, but he puts in a lot of time. I think he's famous for his highlight reel at Backdoor and Pipeline, but he's just as dangerous here. Kind of left Kelly out of the mix a bit, as he was also chasing Callum Robson as well, Ro.
Yeah, it was interesting watching Callum come in that second place, avoid the elimination round, and Kelly found himself in that third place spot.
Welcome to the daily top 5. Imai Kalani DeVault coming in at number 4, earning the ride of the day, BL.
Another Hawaiian, 893, and you see the comfort level. That's what you see when you come to Hawaii and you watch the locals. Crazy inside. A lip launching floater there and just attacked it. But a great heat and just a level of confidence and comfort that only comes from living here.
I was talking to his coach, Pedro, and he was like, Imai, let's just show who you are. Your surfing, your brand. Let's just get your opener and surf clean, and then do whatever you want from there. And kind of he had that just mindset. He simplified it, get that first score, and then unleash. Next thing you know, he's got the formula to get the top score of the day.
Yeah, he had a tough go at Pipeline. He had to turn that result around. I mean, this trainer's left the station, and Imai, he regathered himself.
South Africa is really proud with this man, Matthew McGillivray, absolutely looking comfortable in bombing conditions at Sunset, Barton.
He was lacquer today, Brew. I tell you what, eh?
That was really good. Well done.
Good. He really did, and we've seen it from him before. We know what his capability and potential is out here.
Also, Jake Marshall charged on some bombs at Pipe, but was knocked out early. Different story at Sunset Beach. He looked real comfy today.
Yeah, fun to chat to Jake after this heat and get his take on what he thinks about Sunset. He says that he spends a lot of time surfing out here, and you can tell the advantage that gives him.
Great to see how comfy he is with some power behind him, laying down some beautiful carving work. And, this heat also had Jack Robinson that was kind of sucking all the hype his way for good reason, being a former champ. And for Jake to get a win over Robbo today, big for his confidence moving forward.
Yeah, great win. And back in the early days before he'd left Hurley, Jake Marshall, and it was back, we had some coaching together. He was a natural out here at Sunset.
Number 1 on the top 5 here on the 805 post show. It'll be Kelly Slater and Koa Smith, the battle at the buzzer. We had some nice controlled turns from Kelly. This was his second heat of the day and looking to avoid elimination. Remember, we talked about his early losses at this venue throughout his career and maybe just the lack of surfs that he's had at this wave. So he's figuring everything out on the fly. For Koa, maybe a bit more experience, and I was really impressed with how Koa gave himself a shot at the buzzer here, Rosie.
Yeah, this is it. I think the 5.9 is what was required on this wave for Koa to turn the heat on Kelly Slater. This is the turn of substance that he really gets off there, BL. And yeah, it really was one of those heats decided on the sand.
Chasing that high 5, it came at a mid-range 5, and Kelly and Koa are right next to each other. They're good friends. And Kelly at first was thinking maybe that was it. It was that close of a decision, because Koa gave it everything he got on that final move. The GOAT lives to surf another day at Sunset Beach. Do you think he's just going to improve round after round at this venue? And does he have a shot at winning this event? Normally, you don't really say that with Kelly because he's expected to win everywhere, but yeah. I think it's fair here at Sunset. What do you think, Barton?
I think winning here is a bigger challenge than it would be winning at Pipeline. I think that's categoric fact. And he needs to really concentrate and channel some good energy. He talked about channeling some of the things Sonny may have said to him earlier, and it's all up here for Kelly. If Kelly gets that together, the win's potentially right there. If he doesn't, could have lost in that elimination round already. So I think he can win it, though. I really do.